Hi guys, and welcome to another video. I will continue the series of playing slow rapid games and explaining my thoughts. This time we will play opponents on different levels and I will point out various mistakes and things which we come across during the play, and you will see typical mistakes at several levels. So in this game we play against a guy with a rating of about 1400 on leeches, and we will play a very normal Italian opening, and I will straight go for d4, fighting for the center. This is already quite interesting. He still takes, that's a good move, and I play e5. And now we will see if on this level he will find the best move, d5, which is a very typical motive in the opening, but maybe it's not known at this level. So now we see, after not really knowing his opening well, we might have the chance to get an advantage. And now I need to think. I think one solid option is to just take in the center, because then I kind of stabilize my pawns, and later this knight might be a bit stuck, has no square on f6 to return, and maybe it needs to go to the rim, where I could even consider taking, and he has a very weak king. That's option number one. Option number two is also possible, like take and knight g5, but this is not so clear, I think, because my center is also gonna drop after that. So I will stick to the very solid positional c takes d4, attacking his bishop and ready for h3, just keeping a solid center here. So let's see, what is he doing? I think he needs to give this check. If he is just playing passively, then I get even more initiative. So here I will just develop normally. He has no threats, nothing is really attacked, and I'm ready to go h3 and possibly bishop g5 afterwards, where also his queen might be in kind of trouble. I think his best move should be d5 now. Okay, d6, let's see. Already here we might have some tactical ideas, because this bishop can be kind of unprotected after something like d5, but the problem playing for this tactics is that he can always put this intermediate bishop takes c3. But let's figure out what we can do about the other weakness, which is this knight. Again, we have the option bishop takes f7, but now since the knight is protected, this does not really work. However, I think it's quite decent to consider h3, and knight h6 should be forced, and then I think we have quite a comfortable choice between bishop g5 and bishop h6. So let's see. If I go bishop g5, then he either needs to move the queen to an awkward square or play knight to e7, after which we win his bishop. So he has a lot of tactical targets, and maybe his position is already close to collapsing here. I actually don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he's considering to take here, but this seems quite hard to believe that this is working, but maybe I should pay attention to it. So takes. He's trying to win this guy, but maybe I can just play a3. And if bishop here, I play b4. If he takes my knight, then I would take the bishop, and I already won the piece on g4. Okay, so let's concentrate on the new situation. He played knight to h6, and I think I will insert this move, because attacking the queen is forcing, and I don't like his answers that much. Queen d7 kind of leaves the bishop on c8 quite awkward, and knight e7, as we already saw, will drop the bishop on b4. So maybe he needs to take here first and then play knight e7, but this would also just improve my central control. Okay, he's playing f6, which definitely must be a mistake. Moving the f pawn so early is usually always huge trouble, as he's weakening the king. He can never castle now, Also, he's weakening this diagonal, and this is kind of a very typical beginner mistake. As you saw, I was not even considering this move because, yeah, it always just so bad. And now, once we see this, that it's a bad move, and we have this, yeah, assumption it's really bad, we can try to think about how can we win the game. So this is quite a critical moment for me, and I will see what I can do. So I have in general two ideas. Either I take here because he cannot recapture, because the knight drops, and also if I take, he must deal with the nasty threat of f7 check, winning the queen. So this looks already quite attractive, and yes, I think it's just winning. Let's see if the alternative is even better. If I take here, he needs to take, and then maybe something like knight h4, bringing the queen. But yeah, might also be just winning. Are there any defenses? If I take here, I actually don't see a move. So I will go, yeah, with the capture. The other one is also a capture, but here I take material and he cannot take it back. So I think that's even better choice. I have an extra pawn, I have a big threat. Also, I could still take there, and I think game is already over. Let's see what he will come up with. Maybe I think the best move would be something like queen e7, but still. Okay, let's see, what can we do now? Can we maybe give a check? He cannot play king f8 because then we win the queen. He cannot play anything to e7. If he goes to e5 with something, it's also lost. Also, I could take on g7, but I think queen to e2 looks quite nice. There is basically no answer. I think best should be something like knight to here, but I just take with an extra piece and the attack is still ongoing. So that should be it. King f8. Okay, now we win the queen. Some easy tactics and the game is over. Okay, let's take the queen. And he could resign now. Maybe he's playing for a little while, but we will just trade pieces. Castle and bring the other pieces in. So now the opponent left the game. I think it's also a good moment to stop the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I could point out some instructive mistakes by my opponent. He kind of didn't know the opening well, put his knight to an awkward square, also with the need to go to the rim, and it's very crucial that you understand you need the central play. You need to play d5 and then jump with the knight to the center. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope to see you next time when we will play a slightly stronger opponent. So thanks for watching and goodbye.